Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. It's been a while, but in this video, I get the opportunity to interview Mo, who actually is a creator of VoiceGlow. If you guys are familiar with them, they're basically the platform that allows us to embed Calendly, that allows us to embed Google Forms, that allows us to also connect to platforms like WhatsApp, and soon, as we're going to talk about in this interview, Instagram and Facebook is coming. So stick around, and towards the end, we geared more towards how Mo would actually restart his agency if he was starting from scratch, from the tech stack perspective of what to learn, where to focus, as well as from the sales and marketing perspective on how to get more clients and to give you the best chance of success. Without further ado, thank you Mo for coming on and enjoy the video. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. This one I'm really excited for. I am joined by the founder of VoiceGlow, Mohammed with me, or Mo as some of you may know him. Now, I've made videos about VoiceGlow before, and they're probably one of my favorite, I guess you would call them vendors, but the opportunity came around for him to be on the channel, and how could I say no? I asked him to be here. So thank you very much, Mohammed, for being here.
Yeah, of course.
And for people who aren't aware, maybe, or who they might have heard VoiceGlow and they never took the plunge to actually figure out what it does. Could you please just give us a brief overview of what VoiceGlow is and what's its use case for businesses and or agencies?
Of course, yeah. First of all, I'm even more happy that I got the chance to talk with you. It's amazing. Your video was, of course, really informative, and I didn't even know some information that you talked about in the video. I didn't even know them myself. But yeah, basically, VoiceGlow is, from its name, we just changed in the voice flow. We just changed the F to a G. So it really defines why we chose the name. It's deeply integrated with voice flow systems to basically add in more functionalities, more plugins, make it just much easier for you to build and maintain chatbots and deliver your services. So let's say you want to embed a video or embed a Calendly or have a file upload prompt or have a Google form that is not showing the Google branding. Even these little stuff, we do all of that for you. And let's say when the user submits the Google form, you get all of this data, both on the Google form and also on VoiceGlow. All of these tiny details on the integrations, we kept compiling all of these steps and functions and integrations, and we accidentally created a framework for all of these custom steps and custom integrations. And we decided, hey, we should add like an oath and like a good UI to it. And yeah, here we are. Now we have, of course, I didn't expect all of that. Awesome feedback. And of course, creators like you definitely helped with spreading the word of VoiceGlow. And yeah, so far we have kept pushing out even more features now that we have an agency tab for your agency to set up your custom branding, your custom fonts, custom domain. All of that can be set up from the new agency tab. And also as well, adding adding an agent to a client is as simple as just dragging and dropping the agent to the client, and boom, now it's done. And we recently also added the ability to add organizations as clients, where every org can have multiple users, and every user can get to go on and log in and see all of the analytics, the conversations, and with a click, you can transition from AI talking to the user to you talking to the user. With another click, you transition back to AI. So all of these integrations you had a lot of clients that kept asking you for this and that. Hey, can you do this? Like maybe add in this little thing in the dashboard. I need like a custom handoff. Of course, you could use Intercom, of course, but it was expensive. You could also use Go High Level. And by the way, we have a lot of updates regarding that as well.
Oh yeah.
Heading in that
Hell
direction.
Yeah.
We're definitely heading in that direction. You could use Go High Level, but at the same time, it's expensive, maybe also a little bit complicated. They don't have a plug and play. I did see some videos here and there, but I don't think it's like the most reliable or the most optimal. I think that if you're using VoiceGlow regularly, I think that VoiceGlow would be the perfect fit for the web widgets, especially. And now just recently, I think a couple of days ago, I'm very thankful I could push the update before our interview today. And now we could plug your agent to WhatsApp and Discord.
I heard about that. Could you tell me a bit more?
Yeah, basically it's very easy, and more importantly, it's white labeled. Your users, or sorry, your clients can never know that you're actually using VoiceGlow, which is of course pretty good. So yeah, basically you take in some information on WhatsApp, you create a business account, and you plug in a business number, and we just need the access token, the phone number ID, and some other values that you just copy and paste, and boom, it works. If it works on the web, it will work on WhatsApp, and it will work on Discord. And now the best thing about this, all of the features that already existed in the VoiceGlow template, like the file upload, like the embeds, the iframes, the voice notes, all of that work out of the box with WhatsApp and Discord as well. Like
Interesting.
you don't have to do anything, you know.
That's actually super useful because the a lot of people that we work with, they have like for internal
Multi-channel.
teams, yes, like like they'll use it for employees, especially I don't know for other agencies watching, but a lot of times you'll work with people who are overseas, and it's difficult to have text number or to have
Yeah.
like a chat widget for employees. It's weird, at least for us. Most of these companies they use WhatsApp as a group, like a channel. One actually, and let me know what you think, Mo, of this idea. But what the thought that came to my head is, what if you could use the WhatsApp integration to actually create a kind of a training bot, especially if you have a lot of people that come in either regularly, whether they're cold callers, whether they're VAs, all that stuff. Instead of spending so much time trying to teach people what to do, you can have just upload a bunch of SOPs into a document reader or a bot connected with WhatsApp, and now your employees have like a training manager 24/7. They can just ask questions to it. Can you upload pictures or can you put files to the
Yep,
WhatsApp?
yep, you can. Yep,
Amazing. There
you
you go.
can. And
Okay.
also on top of can all of the handoff, the live handoff
Yeah,
that you previously had with the web widget also work with WhatsApp and also work with Discord.
that's
And
pretty
even
cool.
sending images back and forth from your side on the dashboard, you can send images back to the user on WhatsApp, and it's the same thing both ways. So we really, of course, take care of all of the tiny details, and we try the best that we can to support all of the steps that is already on VoiceGlow. So let's say you have a Google form. Of course, on the web, it's rendered as an actual form,
Yeah,
but on WhatsApp, of course, we can't really render, of
yeah,
course, a Google form on WhatsApp at least until Zuckerberg allow for it. But yeah, we just send the link as a text message.
yeah.
It works. It's not like magic or anything, but we make it compatible so that you don't have to change this for or create a completely different version
Yeah,
for
like a
WhatsApp.
whole different chatbot
Yeah,
just
no,
for
no.
WhatsApp.
Yeah, of course.
And
Uh,
by the way, for anybody watching who might not be familiar, literally, I think every single client that we have has been moved over to VoiceGlow. Not a single one. Even demos, we stopped doing them on VoiceFlow simply because the VoiceGlow UI looks so much more professional. And
that's
I
amazing.
really wish you just the best, Mohammed, because I want to see you guys grow more and more because the
Thank
more
you.
you guys grow, the
I
more
hope
features
so.
come out,
Yeah.
the better our products can be. So if everybody starts using VoiceGlow, we'll all benefit.
Yeah, that's wholesome. Of course, as I previously mentioned, this
Yeah.
whole thing is community driven.
Yeah.
I never expected such feedback, but it feels so refreshing. Even the smallest, tiniest messages, it feels refreshing. Imagine what you have said. Yeah, of course, it means the word to me. And yeah, of course, it is community driven right now,
Sure.
and I want you to always make sure that whatever features that you think is maybe we should add this or maybe we should add that, we will actually do it. If a lot of people like, hey, we need this in the next update, it's done. Also, updates regarding that, we are going to support more in the future. And specifically when we add the voice channel,
Yeah.
now the voice channel is going to be crazy because yeah, it's also going to be hard, but basically the ability for agents to automatically cold call
Yeah.
and imagine somebody just 24/7,
Yeah.
you know, and imagine you setting up a schedule and it just works on. You don't have to do anything. And all its main objective is for you to get more like interviews on your calendar.
Yeah.
And it can even send SMS, it can even, of course, receive calls. And yeah, it's going to be crazy. But of course, it's like something like this would require, of course, a lot of time and resources. And but of course, this is the path that we are heading into. In addition to, of course, adding more channels like Instagram,
I was
Telegram.
gonna ask about that actually, because the Instagram thing is a really big thing. And is that in the? I don't want to ask for a specific date,
Next
but
update.
it's coming.
Yep, next
Oh,
update.
really?
Definitely. Yeah. We are working on it right now. In fact, the developer that was working on the Discord integration, by the way, he's really talented, and yeah, he finished the whole thing. It was yeah, it's crazy how we did this whole integration. But he's building the Instagram integration now, and the only problem is Meta is just annoying for no reason. They just don't allow easy integrations whatsoever. And this is actually why we even did Discord before
Hmm,
Instagram. Of course,
yeah,
we should have done WhatsApp. Actually, I would say the most requested thing is Instagram, of course.
yeah,
Instagram and then WhatsApp,
yeah,
and then Discord and Telegram and all of that. But then WhatsApp is like the easiest, and Discord are the easiest. Instagram, it's yeah, till now we still don't have like access to some stuff. But yeah, of course, we are now solely focusing on that channel
yeah.
and specifically because of course it's very needed. And yeah, hopefully in next update or maybe after the next one,
Yeah.
it will be ready.
I'm really looking forward to that one because that was the second most requested thing, at least for our on our side, was the main one was really, hey, look, Taha, this thing is great, but sometimes I want to be able to interject, right? Because there's so many variables that can come in with these bots that as good as you have, especially for things like somebody's just reaching out, because I work with a lot of construction companies. And if somebody's reaching out because they want a specific receipt or they want like a very specific
Yeah,
file on their end, it's difficult to use AI for that because they don't have any, they can't really do any actions. But now the fact that that people can actually just interrupt the conversation, all we would have to do is that if somebody asks for a specific document, then just send an email or send a text message to an agent on the actual team and say, hey, by the way, go check the dashboard and go help out this person because they're looking for something, and you can provide it them right there and there. So that's amazing. Number one. Number two has to be the social media integration, just the ability to connect these to different platforms because widgets and web pages are great and they're what we're using, but the potential of it to become an overarching like a support system where you can
yeah,
basically replace all of your texting to just like this one system powered through VoiceGlow and OpenAI and all these different platforms. I think will be a really big game changer for everybody. And I'm glad you guys are working on it. I'm really looking forward to
yep.
the to when that comes out. I'll be the first one on it. Yeah.
And also, one more point regarding this. Currently, in Instagram and WhatsApp and all of that, as you said, it would be on one platform. All of these conversations will be on only one platform. And we are also going to create in the future, of course, a custom intent also in the template. Whenever somebody wants to talk to a human,
Yeah.
there will be an intent that is triggered automatically. And whenever this intent is triggered on VoiceGlow, let's say you have a tab opened on VoiceGlow. Even if you don't, there's also notifications update incoming that will have email notifications,
Mm.
ping notification. I think we already have ping notifications now. If you have a tab opened on the agent, it will notify you whenever a new message comes. But in the future, it would be even more advanced where we send an email whenever somebody needs somebody to talk to right now, even if you don't have a PC with you and you're not like opened, you don't have a tab open, an email comes, hey, somebody needs to talk right now. And even it will be even also that will also be white label. Like even the email of your like your agency or their, of course, the client's email,
Yeah.
all of that can be very easily white labeled. You just add the domain of the email, add some DNS records, and it's done.
Yeah.
Everything will plug and play, you know.
It's
It's
amazing.
if you're just starting out, you now have everything that you might need, like with a dashboard, with everything. You don't need like a developer or anything,
Mm.
and it's completely free. Like the catch is literally nothing. Like this whole thing is you can start and do this whole thing for free. And with to remove custom branding, it's as little as just $5 forever. And when you pay any amount, you can replace VoiceGlow branding with yours forever. It's as simple as that.
I actually want to ask you, Mo, if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
The So we had gone over the feature. The main feature that people use, right, from my understanding, is probably the Calendly one, which I think was really highly requested. You have the video embedding and the file upload, right? Is there another feature that I'm missing from those three that's become super popular?
I think that Google Forms is really a lot of people have been using it because, like previously with VoiceFlow, you don't have any way to create a form. With
Correct.
VoiceFlow, it's just texting and buttons and cards, carousels. There's no like forms or file uploads as well. But I think Google Forms is even more used now because, of course, Google Form gives you a UI for creating a form.
Yeah.
And also, it's pretty handy to connect it to Google Forms.
If you to basically filter out all of the people that go on your website, you just want to talk to the very specific if you want to talk to a specific type of person, Google Forms is probably the way to go. Interesting. Okay. Okay. We should probably start using those as well. By the way, is it
Yeah,
possible to make I guess the question would be, how customizable is the widget as far as looks go, especially with custom CSS? And specifically, is it possible to make the background transparent?
yeah, okay. First of all, yes, this can be done with a couple of lines of code. This can be hopefully done easily. And by the way, if you want it, I can after the interview, you can send me like the details. But yeah, don't, actually, I want to actually talk about this because the amount of messages that I get, like I get scared sometimes that I can't answer every question from day one. Stuff was pretty easy. Like people, hey, can I do this? Yes, you can. Here's like the full code to do it. And yeah, it was just 2 or 3 questions per day. But now I'm getting like my whole Discord is just filled with DMs everywhere.
Yeah.
VoiceGlow, it's 220 bugs or 30 bugs on the
Yeah.
way for me to fix. And of course, I really am glad of the feedback, but I'm also taking into consideration any comments, especially the negative ones. Of course, not like a negative in a bad way, negative in a good way that want to improve the product. Especially those are the ones that actually catch the bugs before they are like spread out or anything. So yeah, I've been handling till now. Everything is on the edge of yeah, I can't manage anymore. But yeah, it's manageable till now. This is regarding the bugs. Now the features is a whole different story because when there's like a priority to fix a bug or adding like a 3D hologram for
Yeah.
yeah, it's very obvious that you should fix the bugs first, and
Fair.
then we should look at all of the feature requests. Right now, you can add in a custom CSS to through your dashboard. It's very easy, and whenever you add a line, it's updated in the UI.
Mhm.
And also, if there's like a lot of people, hey, we need like a Webflow UI to edit every single part of the widget, of course, I would be doing it as well if a lot of people ask about it. But so far, do you think that there is like a lot of stuff that needs to be customized in the widget?
The main thing that I were looking for personally as a company was just the background's transparent, because the way we're thinking about it is if somebody is on their phone and they're on a website, then at least the feedback that we've gotten is our clients want their website to still be visible in the background, meaning that they can still see some of the website. While, do you remember if you, I don't know if Facebook still has this, but I remember a long time ago when you would go on Facebook, if somebody would text you, you could see the bubble, or even on your phone, especially on Android, you could see like a bubble would pop
Yeah,
up wherever it was, and you could have a conversation while the rest of the screen was still there.
yeah,
Something
yeah,
similar
yeah,
to that, where just have the bubbles pop up, which is fine, but just make the background transparent so you can still see the website behind it.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
most
Definitely.
customization that we would need. And last question for you, Mohammed, by the way. Thank you for everything so far.
I'm even more happy. Thank you.
Thank you. Put yourself in the position of somebody who's brand new, right? Because I think everybody who's watching this at
Always,
some point
yeah,
was a beginner.
always.
Now, if you were starting a new agency from the beginning and you were trying to figure out where to start, where would you go in two different sectors? What I mean by that is, where would you start off from the sales perspective, or how would you grow the company from how to get leads, how to get appointments, how to sell? And also, where would you start off with the tech stack part of it, which means what would you learn? Are you talking ChatGPT? Are you talking Stack AI, VoiceGlow, that sort of thing? What's your priority, and where would you suggest them to start off?
Yeah, that's a very good question. And yeah, I'm actually always thinking about that.
Yeah.
And first of all, you might think that I'll be biased here because of course I've created like a voice flow and yeah, it's like better that more people use voice flow, of course, obviously. But actually, how I got into this path in the first place was I saw a video of Liam Otley when it was like trending and AAA is like trending and everything. And I thought, hey, AI is actually the future. I genuinely think that AI is the future.
Yeah.
Like in the future, there's a lot of jobs that will disappear for the better, not for the worse. Like at first, it will be assistants. Like
Mm.
there will be an AI assistant for every job out there, even for engineers, doctors, lawyers, anything. So me thinking of that, I thought, hey, it must be a good idea to start an agency that is completely focused at AI. And at first, I was the same mindset with most people. Hey, we just focus on AI and AI, nothing else. And then I realized it doesn't actually work. It's most of the time, it's pretty hard to sell an AI chatbot, and that's it.
Sure.
If because I was at an agency I was actually at multiple agencies. One of them was just selling AI chatbots, and that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Like the package was just AI chatbot. That's it. And of course, like you have to always put yourself in others' shoes. Like
True.
if I'm an e-commerce store, I would prioritize more value over anything else. Like if there's like an AI chatbot that will respond to any question on my website, sure, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't really. This is not like the major thing on my website. I would say this is a commodity. This is a plus, and I
Nice to have.
wouldn't. Yeah, yeah, of course, this is nice to have. But on the other side, the same e-commerce store, if there's like a developer that told me, hey, I can make your website better, faster, or I can research products, I can do this, do that. So the traditional agencies are the ones that actually most of the time are the ones that do work and still work. Like web development agencies are still never going away. Designer agencies are also never going away.
Yeah.
The thing is, the winners of AAA are the ones that already have packages, or of course they start with like web development in addition to AI, or designing in addition to AI, or anything in addition to AI. So AI is not the full focus because it's, of course, you can still sell chatbots for thousands and thousands, but it's like very hard to
It's difficult. It's very difficult.
It's very, very
Especially if you
hard.
have no track
And you
record
can't,
and you're just starting, I think it's very difficult.
yeah, yeah, of course, it's very hard. And you can't like expect, hey, I'm an AI agency. And then everybody would want to work with you. Most of the time, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You have to already have a lot of packages
Yeah.
or at least something in addition to that AI, like a CRM that across all of the conversations that you have, you can have a package. Hey, instead of you having support, we will handle all of the support across all of these channels.
Yeah.
Now, that's a really good package. Like instead of having to manage email and web and WhatsApp and Instagram and so much conversations, you go to an e-commerce. Hey, we will manage all of that,
Yeah.
and how we'll do it. That's on our part. We'll be integrating AI here. We'll be integrating like human assistance here, something there. I think this is the best way to do it for new agencies. That's regarding the strategy. It's don't be like super focused on only AI.
Mhm.
We always think about other options as well, because this is the value is always what matters the most. But yeah, this is regarding the strategy. Regarding the tech stack, if I'm that actually depends on my knowledge. If I'm a developer, I
Yeah.
would probably use developer focused tools. And if you're a developer, I think there's so much resources for you out there. If you're not a developer though, I would mainly focus and stick with no code tools. I think mainly Zapier and Make. Of
Yeah.
course, they are very important. In addition to tools like VoiceGlow, of course, they are the perfect solution. And if you happen to use VoiceGlow, VoiceGlow would be the perfect
Even
fit.
the cost of VoiceGlow is like comparatively to everything else, if you're using VoiceFlow, you unless you're just lazy, there's no reason not to use VoiceGlow. It's only a plus. It
Yeah,
looks better, there's more customization, and that's really the reason why I liked it so much. It's because like the integration was so simple and the just getting it like it doesn't take a lot of time to actually it's
yeah,
not a
yeah.
new software
Even
that
if
you now
you're a
have to
developer,
learn, right?
yeah, yeah. Even if you're a developer, like let's say you have a web development agency and
Yeah.
you do all the web development, but then for the AI agent, you use VoiceFlow and the VV stack. You use the VV stack for the AI agent. And now you're saving so much time on creating a bot or going for another developer that builds this whole thing and takes a lot of money and time. No, it's all there for you to build right now very easily. And yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's not just web development. You're now offering web development in addition to a very robust AI agent on your website.
Yeah. No, that's amazing, and I think that's the best answer that you could give, because you made a very good point earlier about the fact that the trend slowed down a little bit when it came to AI,
Yeah,
and that's simply because I think that most people, when they saw this trend, they immediately equaled it to, do you know what SMMA is, or like marketing agencies? They
yeah,
thought it was the same thing, right? Because marketing
yeah, yeah,
agencies, those are the guys
yeah,
who are usually like $2,000-3,000 a month. The thing
yeah,
is, right, the difference between chatbots and marketing agencies is that usually chatbots are passive, which means that it's a, like you said, a nice to have, it's a plus. And but marketing agencies, the reason why they charge all these prices is because you can directly correlate how much you spend with how
definitely,
much
yeah,
money you made, right? It's, look,
yeah,
spend $2,000 with me this month, you're gonna make $10,000 next month with ads
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I would
That's,
say,
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, yeah, I would say SMMA in addition to AI services,
It's
that's a
really
very
interesting.
good,
It's really interesting.
amazing good fit.
You know what I saw
That's
the other
a good
day?
package.
I think I'm not, it might have been on the VoiceGlow Discord actually. Somebody mentioned that a really powerful partnership, if you want to go the AI route, would be, instead of marketing to businesses directly, you market to agencies who are doing the sales part of it. And then you can just tell them, hey,
Yeah,
look, you guys deal with all the huge prices and deal with actually finding clients and finding leads. You just have to sell to one marketing company that then has 10 or 15 clients. And now
yeah,
you yourself have, in association, 15 different clients as a starting point, which is a really, really
yeah,
good
yeah.
place to be in.
Amazing idea. Yeah,
Hmm.
definitely. Yeah, all of
Uh,
these out of the box ideas are definitely always what you should think about. But ultimately, yeah, the simple answer for this is the value, offering value to the clients that you whoever you actually talk to,
yep,
you actually offer them value.
100%. And the thing I want to end on, Mo, today was, I think it's a really important lesson a lot of people don't maybe fully realize, is the idea that of, not maybe not the idea, but this notion of providing value first. One of the reasons why I think VoiceGlow had such a huge impact on us as a company was because they were willing to bite the bullet in the beginning, right? Because I remember the beginning, VoiceGlow was free, and I didn't have to pay anything for it. The fact that you, like, as a company, put your ego aside and be like, because you could have been like, oh no, we have to value ourselves. This is a really good product. We have to price it at
Yeah,
X
that's
amount
amazing.
because
Yeah,
that's the value of it. That could have turned a lot of people off. But the fact that you had the foresight to be like, hey, look, let's set it, make it free for now. Let's get feedback. And now
yeah.
eventually you can start rating prices. Now, even if you
Definitely,
10x
yeah.
the price,
Yeah, I would say, yeah, this is actually a very good point that I forgot.
yeah,
Always have a free package or even like a completely free trial. When you're offering like a package, you just say, hey, you don't pay anything
yeah,
for a week.
yeah,
And if stuff work out, only then you would pay. If the stuff doesn't work out, well, you didn't lose anything in this is, you cannot say no to this offer. And at the end of the day, let's say that they accepted you want a client. If they didn't accept, you still want experience. You still
yeah,
want so much experience in the so that in the next try,
yeah,
you'd have more likely chance to have that client.
yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely a very good point.
You're right. You're right. Mohammed, thank you for your time, man. I really mean it. I
Yeah, well,
appreciate it. This has
even
been
more happy.
amazing. There's so many
Yeah,
golden nuggets in here. I'll try to condense it so that people can just go in
yeah,
here. And because
yeah,
I
yeah.
think it might require actually a couple of viewings, but
It was an awesome
sincerely, thank
opportunity.
you for everybody who's made it this far. Thank
Very
you for
happy.
watching.
Thank you.
Go check out VoiceGlow if you are on VoiceGlow. If you don't know what VoiceGlow is, you probably want to go check out. I made a couple of videos about them. But if you are on VoiceGlow, join the Discord, sign up for VoiceGlow. It is an amazing product, and I'll keep talking about it simply because I use it literally every single day.
Thank you so
Biggest
much.
updates that we've done on our side has been the agency dashboard. I know it might seem a bit intimidating. It was for us, but it literally took me 20 minutes to set up. And now my clients have like a white labeled portal that can go in, see how many clients, see how many conversations they've had. Even there's even curves about, depending on the time of the day, when do people usually talk to the bot? When does it slow
Yeah,
down?
yeah.
There's geographical
It's amazing.
analytics. But Mohammed, did you have anything else before I let you go? Or where can people
Thank
find you actually?
I think that I'm most active, I think, on Discord.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I would say on Discord mainly. On Twitter and social media, I'm actually not that active, to be honest. So yeah, I think Discord is where I hang out most often.
Perfect. Then I'll have the link to the VoiceGlow Discord in the description. Thank you so much, Mohammed.
Great.
And I'll
Because then
see
also
you guys soon. And hopefully there's more updates. As soon as that Instagram one drops, we're gonna make it.